coming around me. You keep on coming around me. Your kiss is deadly. You saw me out and then you found me. You keep on coming around me. Why you keep trying to bound me? But you won't destroy me. Hey. Hey.
Let's go. Bloody water.
Hey.
I heard her singing.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I heard her singing.
Yeah. Ooh. How you won't destroy me, no matter how hard you try. No, 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 no. Hey, hey, you can't destroy me. You keep on coming around me. You keep on coming around me. Your kiss is deadly. You saw me out and then you found me. You keep on coming around me. Why you keep trying to bound me? But you won't destroy me.
Hold on. Don't nobody come around me talking about they got bars and don't get bars.
I got visions and angels.
Nobody come around me.
Nobody.
No, Grumpy, no.
Yes.
Nobody.
You don't do that.
It's okay. I know you got it.
Oh
It's
my
like riding a bike.
God.
It's like riding a
Ipkiss,
bike. You never
rescue
lose it.
me.
I ain't got nothing to do with this.
He ain't
This
got
ain't
nothing
my
to
show.
do with this.
I have no control.
He's just a producer.
No.
Oh my
It's on
God.
you right now.
Rescue me.
Ain't no rescuing.
We already did something when you got bars on.
Crime. A crime
Exactly,
that took the
so
lives
it
of
does.
several innocent people.
Oh God.
Take your time on
I
this.
believe in you. You got this.
Just
You got
take your
this.
time on this one. I need you to listen.
I believe in you.
But I'm old
I
school.
got you.
So what? Give it to us.
You
We
just
don't care
said
nothing about
don't
that.
say nothing that you know what I mean. Don't do it.
All right.
Take your time. I need you to listen. I put this vibe on just for you. I got you.
Look at Stan Thompson spit them bars, girl.
Let's go. Take your time with you. Check the beat out. Check how smooth this shit goes. All you gotta do is relax. Take your time.
All right. Let me summons her back.
Come on.
Hey. Yo, this is just a free throw. The Neek was on the D-Lo. Y'all know how we be digging on the brothers playing CeeLo on the Ave. I wanted it all. He wanted to give me half. Back in the day, that kind of play would make the sister laugh. But thinking about it made this goddess want to compromise. Even though he lies, smiling with them sexy eyes. I'm contemplating just what this brother be about. I think this is type the sister ought to see about. But I was weary from heartbreak and healing a heart tape. A lot of time he knew from the start gate. I'm not the type of chick that gave my heart to the flesh. I wanted spirit, I can hear it cause I'm out here. So I trusted him. Hush how I secretly lust for him. Anytime he called me, I would discreetly rush to him. But thoughts came. Remember how the other told you insane? But inshallah, the breeze overseas protects all from pain. So I told him how I felt deep inside. How my lover can't hide. How I need him sincere. How I wanted him there. I felt I thought that I was doing them right. But I lost sight. And Satan took it to a new height. I started losing. My heart was bruising, multiple contusion. I felt as if my faith was placed for mass confusion. I couldn't deal. I asked myself, could this be real? I took a step, he stepped back, I caught a feel. Again, my heart bled. Kicked myself for what I said to this man who listened on my heart. He started listening now, just searching in a new direction. I failed the test but learned a lesson. I see that I was destined to stand on my own all alone, but that's a blessing, cause I'm a hydrant like Fatima. You know how I get, and I'ma keep building it real. You recognize that?
Yeah! That's the fuck I'm talking about.
That's what I'm
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's get to another one of her joints right now. Plenty Waters, you can do whatever you want.
I made that
It
up.
don't matter.
That was in 1990 or
It don't
something.
matter. They don't know it. They don't know it.
You can't freestyle.
Don't ever listen. Use every element you have. every element you have. You can open up like that and then start your show.
Okay.
Imagine how you'll fuck the whole. What?
Ah!
We talk about that all day.
Girl, you got bars.
I got bars.
You got
I
bars.
told y'all she's still in there somewhere.
Yo, look at that shit.
Fire, fire, fire.
Murdered that shit.
He said
I'm not
Ipkiss
hooked
is
up,
next.
Grumpy. I don't know what Grumpy's
Oh,
doing. I'm not hooked up.
hey, my sister.
And they keep asking
He
about
said,
the song
"Bruh,
Fairy
fire."
Tales, too. They want to hear the song Fairy
That's-
Tales.
Are you
I'm trying to go to.
patronizing me,
They've
Stan?
been asking for it.
Oh, fairy tales?
Yes.
I'm not hooked up. Grumpy done hooked me up before he left.
Oh.
Yo, I just rapped on Grumpy's World.
Yes, and you did that
I'm not
shit,
hooked
girl.
up.
Oh, what you mean? Ain't hooked up?
Oh my
You
God.
hooked up, bro?
Where the best rappers in the world come up in here.
And you got it. You right along with them, boo.
Oh my goodness.
You right along with them.
Turn your phone up. Is it in? Come on, man. That's on you, baby.
That was my fault. My fault.
Bring it back for us.
Hey sis.
This is Fairy Tales, y'all. Let's go.
Fairy tales.
We're not giving y'all no more after that. You gotta go buy it. Yo.
It's a shame how you love me, then you turn around and leave. You have no idea how you fractured my self-esteem. My pride don't wanna believe how bad I was deceived. How could something so right go so wrong? I prayed so long, my love was strong. God, you have some explaining to do. I know my pain ain't entertainment to you. Now, look at my dream, my fairy tale. Now hear that bitch wanna laugh at Gail and wanna be friends like all is well. But you don't know how I feel inside. I was on the verge of suicide, and I was the one that was down the ride. Now I'm here just holding on, praying that the Lord will keep me strong. I'm a different woman, can't you tell? So how with all these fairy tales? So bad, I gave all the love I had. I never knew I could feel so sad. God, you gotta redeem me, please. And I know it's been a while since my mind has been at ease. But look at my dream, my fairy tales. Now hear that bitch wanna laugh at Gail and wanna be free like all is well. But you don't know how I feel inside. And it hurts when I think of how you lied. And now I'm here just holding on. I'm praying that the Lord will keep me strong. I'm a different woman, can't you tell? To hell with all these fairy tales. frog. I'm a different woman, can't you tell? To hell, to hell, to hell with all these fairy tales. Honey,
God fucking damn.
Let me tell you something. Oh my God.
Talk.
Jesus.
Talk to
Yo,
us.
out of all the people we done had on the show, girl, that voice, I swear to God, I'll marry you. Honey.
That's a whole nother show.
Yo, your voice.
We gotta come back.
Whole nother show right there.
Yo, your voice is so powerful. That
That's
song,
facts.
I'm about to be bumping that. You gotta find me that song so I can
I'm
bump it
find
on.
you. The album drops.
Whenever
March.
that album
March.
drops, I can't wait to March. I need
March.
that song.
No,
right here.
y'all gonna be at the private listening
course.
party that we didn't talk about yet.
Yeah. Y'all can talk about it.
Invitation only private listening party for
Right.
press
Facts.
and
Radio personality,
And
Right.
people,
We're
industry
definitely
people.
media.
So y'all
Right,
gotta
right,
be there.
right, right.
Yeah.
Facts. We in the building.
Yes.
Yeah, that
Definitely.
voice,
Definitely.
that's the music I miss. Like, that's that real, authentic music. That's
It's what we
fucking
need.
I know
Beyonce,
exactly
It's
what.
what we
Fuck.
need.
Keisha Cole, all them. Your voice, girl. I will listen to your music all day compared to all the music that I hear today on the radio. It's ridiculous because your voice is beautiful.
Thank
you. Beautiful.
That's-
And
that's-
it just catch you and it just makes you want to be like, that's coming from her.
I knew it the first time she did
Soul piercing.
it. First time I ever
Yeah.
heard it, I already knew.
Yeah, we both knew.
Yeah, facts.
We were sitting there listening to her, like just
Girl, you gotta
release
give.
stuff.
Facts.
you.
Now, before we kind of end our show and all that, because I got to make sure set up.
But we're having so much fun.
Oh, we having a lot
Yes.
of fun. But I got a question. I got two questions. I got a two-parter. What is your goal once the album drops?
Okay.
And then, if you had 2 songs on that album that can save 2 lives, what would they be?
Even though Fairy Tales is I wrote it and sang it from a very hurt place.
Right.
I think it still has a tinge of hope in it, where I think women will listen to it and say, wow, I'm not the only one that ever felt that way.
Thanks.
And they can see that there's like still some strength in there. So even though Fairy Tales is a sad story, I think you can feel the strength, and I think that's going to help women to know that they are not the only one who ever been that low emotionally.
Gotcha.
And if Gail Campbell been there and she's still standing, I can too.
Gotcha. That's dope. That's dope.
Yes, I needed her back in October.
Right there.
I needed that song back in October.
Whoa.
Where were you?
Well, Fairy Tale was done in October.
A girl, see?
You're absolutely right.
Oh man,
Yeah, she was.
tell
She
her.
was
Right.
right about that.
That
But
song
that's the whole thing about the album. My perception of it is the album that people needs.
Gotcha.
So it's like she say, it's like the perception of you don't have to always show your beautiful side. You don't have to always show that you get money or
Right.
you got this and got that. You gotta show your vulnerable side.
Right.
You gotta show
Facts.
like you break down sometimes.
Facts. And believe it or not, I was told a long time ago that the most powerful music is vulnerable music.
Mm-hmm.
And it's true. It's
Definitely.
definitely true. It's like
Definitely.
you could do 100 jingles, but you give them that one joint where you actually open up.
Yeah.
That's the shit they would.
Well, a lot of these songs, especially Fairy Tales, but even a couple of other ones, when I sat down to start writing it,
I stopped and was like, God, I can't do this.
Mm.
This is too much.
Right.
I don't want people to see this.
Right.
And I wasn't comfortable with showing everybody that depth of my soul.
Gotcha.
And but God was like, be brave.
Mm.
Be brave. And I said, okay. And it was hard for me to sing it in the studio. You know, it was emotional to sing it.
Gotcha.
It was emotional to perform it the first time.
Yeah, I seen all of that. Yeah, facts.
Yeah, because that was the first time I
Yeah,
did it
facts.
at the 8SQUAD Rebel Radio concert
Yeah,
series.
Facts.
And but now I can listen to it and I'm like, I survived.
Facts.
Because
That's the key right there.
I promise you. Because I'm telling you, Grumpy, that is not entertainment. Like this is my soul.
Facts.
Bloody
Facts.
Waters
This
is
you.
my
This is you.
life.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I mean? And it's the bravest thing I've ever done.
But you did it. You did it.
Did it very well. Did it
So
very well.
when it does drop in March, you have an exact date yet?
30th.
The 30th. When it does drop March 30th, you'll be giving the people, the world, you. They're gonna
And I
accept
told my
you.
daughters, you can, Karev said testimony. When I
Heritage hip hop in the building.
I told my daughters, I said the bravest thing you will ever do in life is be yourself.
Right.
Because the world will tell you you're not good enough. You're supposed to be this.
Right.
This is what we want. We seeing Kim Kardashian and Beyonce. You supposed to be this. These video vixens and
right.
these Instagram. You supposed to look like this. You supposed to be like this. You supposed to have this. You supposed to have that. And I used to feel that that's what had my self-esteem so low, because I'm like, trying to be something that I'm not feeling like Gail was good enough. And when I got the courage to just be Gail,
Right.
that's when the world embraced me.
That's what
With
I'm
all my weirdness.
saying.
I know
that's
right. With all my, oh, you a church going, rock and roll, hip hopping, what the heck are you? But when I was like that,
Everything.
and then surprisingly, that's when the world started to embrace me, because they was like, so I told my daughters, you'll be surprised if you can just have the courage to be you, how the world will open up to you.
That's it.
Because in you being courageous enough to be you, you're giving somebody else the courage to be them.
To be them.
The world sees enough people trying to be other people.
Facts.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to be somebody else.
Right. Facts.
So when she brings out who she is, they embrace someone different than what they see normally.
Facts.
Just like me, like I bring out who I am.
Exactly.
Unapologetically.
Unapologetic. I don't care.
It's a new mixtape coming soon.
Hey, let's work on that.
I just told him when we was coming up in here, I was like, you are so sure about who you are.
Always. Have.
You are so comfortable with who you are. You don't need anybody's cosign. You
I
convinced.
feel the same fucking way.
And I said,
love who I am.
I'm trying to
love
get to. Every day I'm getting closer to that.
Gotcha.
Where I'm being, you know what, Gail, you ain't gonna be everybody's cup of tea.
Nah.
Okay. But you gotta be alright with that.
I don't give a fuck.
Absolutely. And that's a powerful place to be. Where you can look at somebody and be like, that's your opinion. But I like it.
I look at it as total freedom. Like I'm not a slave to anyone's opinion of me, because
Right.
you're gonna have your
Ever.
opinion regardless.
Right.
Absolutely.
So why not be comfortable who I am in my own skin?
Facts.
Right.
Like you're gonna think,
And that's a lot of power you give up when you do submit to that shit.
Right.
You submit to someone else's opinion.
Because
we just talked about that.
Facts.
It really is slavery. That's a great way. It really is slavery.
And when you transfer that to your music, you just put out you. You don't put out something that someone wants to hear, or even in the creation process, like you're not thinking, oh, this person might not like this. No, you put out who you are.
Facts.
Like when I do music, the last thing I think about when I do music is what someone would think.
Facts.
I put out music from what I like.
No doubt.
you know, it's a good thing that other people embrace it,
Right.
but it's still me. It's still who I am.
At the end of the day.
And she does the same thing.
Yeah. And sometimes I struggle
It's
a
all
little
good.
bit, but then I just say, man, I just gotta do me. Cause when I didn't realize till later on that our music doesn't sound like anything. We would just, it don't sound like, when people ask like, what's your genre?
There's
people
no
think I'm like trying to be, well, I'm this, like when I say, well, I'm not in a genre.
No,
I'm like, I don't know what it is.
There's
It
no
doesn't
box.
exist. Like, I'm creating
It fits
something
everywhere.
new. It's a new thing.
The album has everything in it.
Yeah.
Like it's no
It fits
one
everywhere.
thing. Like it's no certain genre. Like you can't say it's R&B. You can't say
Right.
it's hip hop.
You
You
can't
can't
say
say
none of that.
nah. It's everything.
Right.
Or it's just Gail
Right.
and Ipkiss.
Right.
So you can't put it nowhere.
That's
Right.
facts.
Let's create something new.
And that's what y'all did.
And we wasn't trying. We just were being ourselves.
And I love that.
We didn't sit down and say, let's do something revolutionary in music. It was just like, oh my God. Yeah, you gave me this crazy beat. I wrote this to it. Let's go and then do it. And then, it just was like, we sat down one day after like maybe 3 or 4 songs and was like, what is this? Like, it's Gail and
I
Ipkiss.
don't know. It is what it is.
I can't wait.
That's what it is. It's
March
awesome.
30th, we're going to drill
March
this in
30th.
your head all the way up till then.
March 30th.
Special invite listening session for media industry people.
Private location.
Listen,
Private
and
location.
if you are a
8SQUAD
media
Radio is
or industry person or photographer, inbox us or DM us for an invitation, because this one is going to be very private and very intimate before the release party. The release party, everybody can come.
Right, right.
But this listening session is just, letting people understand what they need to be writing about and talking about.
Yeah, we gotta stress the difference because there's dummies out there.
Yeah.
So
Eh,
no. This is true. This is true. Like it's just true. So we put out the flyer or whatever for listening party or whatever. So we gotta stress this.
Right,
There's a listening party
right.
and there's an album release.
Release party.
The listening party is invite only for
Gotcha.
media.
And it's very small,
It's
very intimate.
Small, like it's a little private thing, whatever. The album release.
That's
for
the turn up.
Everybody.
Got you.
Everybody. So if you don't get an invite, don't be upset.
You're gonna get an.
don't-
You're welcome to come to the big joint, and we're gonna go all out for the big joint. We're gonna do the best we can for y'all
Got you.
for the big joint. The listening party is just gonna be small. It's gonna be a little get together type of thing.
for media,
for media and
genres,
stuff
for
like
radio
Ooh, I'm in the building.
personalities.
I'm in the building.
yeah, we're
all
gonna
that
have some
stuff.
stage
Stage
5.
5 in the
Stage
building.
We're gonna have
Stage
Stage
stage.
5, I'm calling you out. I need that sponsor.
Yes.
But the
Yes,
the
we're gonna have some
release
stage
is-
5.
is, I don't care if you're from Japan,
Right,
you're
right,
from
facts.
Indonesia.
matter. Everybody
I don't
show
care.
up, album
You show
release.
up. Album
Right,
release.
right.
Album release.
And that's gonna be big, and that's gonna be, that's
can't wait for
that's
it.
the delivery date.
We in there. I can't wait
Yes,
for
we
it.
definitely.
The listening party is the ultrasound.
Word up, right? All right. Because I gotta go set up soon. We gotta take pictures and all that. I need you to both break down where they can find you and where they can go buy music that he has now, beats that he has now, and where they can check you out.
Well, the Bloody Waters, the single, is out right now on all major outlets.
Video on YouTube.
The video is on YouTube, directed by Al Jacobs, Black World Films.
Black
He did
World.
a phenomenal job. Shout out to Saladin Nook, who was he was my leading man in the video.
That video was just.
And we're about to start working on the second video.
You ain't see it yet?
No.
Oh God, girl, you gotta see it.
Gotta see it.
Yes,
I'm gonna watch it as soon as I get home. I'm gonna watch it because I had like a long day tonight.
watch it.
I ain't have time to do nothing.
Yeah, relax when you watch it. But yeah. So and you can find me on Facebook at Gail Campbell, Instagram Gail_Campbell 01, and what's my Twitter? Gail
I have
Camp.
no
You
idea.
better
I
start
don't
remembering
be on
that stuff.
Twitter.
Yeah, I hardly go on there. I gotta do more.
Just
than-
like you do your lyrics, remember all that.
Yeah,
That's
Gail.
money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Gail Camp, I think.
I hardly go on Twitter also.
Yeah, I don't like
But
that.
But you, if for bookings, you can do Gail Campbell 01 at gmail.com.
Right.
After
Cash
that,
App, she does all that.
yeah, all of that. And after the release party, make sure that y'all stay connected because that's when all the shows are gonna start.
Gotcha.
We're gonna be
Hopefully I can dance
starting to
for
do
her on stage background.
yes,
That's a whole
yes,
nother-
yes. And y'all gonna have a little bit of Grumpy on Bloody Waters too. You ain't tell them that, did you,
I
Grump?
didn't want to tell him that.
I'm sorry. Did I spill the beans?
That's all good. Because they still have a clue.
Y'all don't know what it's gonna be. Right.
We definitely got to bring in the Godfather of Bloody Waters.
Yes.
Definitely.
So you can hold them in front of the priest.
Feel very proud. yes, very proud. Oh, next video is
Don't Know Love, Al Jacobs, Black World Films,
Facts.
Holiday Newark. We have a great treatment for it.
Okay.
We're gonna be doing that. Trying to get these 3 songs done.
Okay.
And somewhere in there, we're gonna try to do a miracle. And
We're gonna get it done.
get it out
I ain't even
before
worried
the
about it. They
album's
gonna get
out.
it done.
Miracles is what we do.
That's what we do.
They
We're gonna
definitely
get it
gonna
done.
get it done.
We're gonna get
You know
it
what I'm saying? Any upcoming shows we need to know about?
Besides the
Christopher
listening.
Williams,
Okay, there you go.
yeah.
opening for
That's right,
Christopher
that was good.
Williams in January.
That's right.
That's gonna be at Gabriel. What is it? Giselle's.
Giselle's, I think.
Giselle's,
Yeah.
and I think that's in Plainfield.
Right.
So y'all can find all of the
She has
information
a
about that.
couple shows coming up in January.
Yeah.
She will be at my launch off in January.
I am.
You know what
I
I'm
will
saying?
be at your launch.
Save the kids.
Save
launch.
the kids.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So there's a couple things she got going on.
Yes, definitely be at that. And we got Women Who Jam. That's going to be Valentine's. That's going to be February 15th. Women Who
Facts.
Jam. That's
Women Who Jam,
a
goddamn
whole
it.
show.
It's gonna be a room full of powerhouses in the
Women.
building. I will be the only male in that. Oh, my bad.
So stay tuned for
Oh,
that.
I'm coming.
That's Tanya Champagne is producing that.
Facts.
And then after that, you're gonna just have Gail Campbell shows, Streets for Life,
Facts.
showcase shows.
And her own personal concert we will be working on.
Yes.
Yes.
And Afro Punk, God willing. I'm speaking it out there.
Put it
I'm
out there.
speaking it
Put
out.
there.
Afro Punk.
Put it out there.
All right, y'all.
We're going for it.
Thank y'all for tuning in. I need y'all to stay tuned
Wait,
in. Meet the artist is next.
What?
My
How
brother
can I
King
get you?
Jurors. This is how we doing it. I am the
They-
engineer tonight. Go ahead. What
They
you
can
say?
get me by going through you.
Facts. There you go right there. There you go
Yeah.
right there.
Wherever they
You
see
got-
you, they gonna see
They
me.
gonna pretty much.
Me and Sunshine shining out. We'll see y'all next Tuesday. Y'all already know what it is. Also,
Thank you,
I need y'all-
Grumpy.
You already know. I need y'all to be in the building, 400 Hawthorne, December 22nd. We also got the birthday party at Sunshine, December that night, and Grumpy
That's
Christmas
following
that day.
So you guys
going
have to
down.
make sure y'all there.
Yes.
78 Lounge, December 22nd.
That's the same day as the Save the
It's
Children,
that night.
Save the Kids.
It's that night.
That's my son's
That's
birthday.
yeah, exactly.
Tell 'em to
He's
come
performing
through.
at Grumpy Christmas. Did you know that?
I knew that.
Yeah, facts. There
knew
you
that.
go. It's
course I knew
December
that.
22nd. That's the Grumpy Christmas, and then her birthday party that night.
Yes.
Okay. And we bringing toys for the
everything
kids.
for the
For the
kids,
kids.
Okay.
clothes, canned food, whatever you can
Anything
bring.
you can
Oh,
bring.
Yeah, facts.
Grumpy.
Yeah, I mean, you know how this go down.
I
Me and
love
Tanya
you,
Champagne,
Grumpy.
You know how we do. We love the kids.
Facts.
We love the kids.
Give it up. All right, we out of here, y'all. I'm gonna leave y'all here with this, and then we gone.
Yo, you burnt out. Hey, I got something to say for the radio real quick, man. Stop playing the same songs over and over in rotation. Y'all brainwashing us, man.
Thank you, Grumpy.
Choosing us like this stuff, man. Come on, man. Give me some variety or something, man. Speak to him, Black.
Freak that beef shit, I want you to beat this. The songs on the radio, also
weak shit. No wonder rap bands run straight to the south. Cause they tired of the bullshit the radio about. People, y'all, ain't no secret, y'all. That's why Jada and Becky still beefing, y'all. If they play real music, no beefs at all. A lot of people gon' eat, there won't be no war. And you know what I'm talking about. But to respect the south, let the country boys hammer the south. Yo, I'm straight from the east coast, speak for the people. Hate on the freak show, speak on the radio. Get the stuff together, just make up a plan. Put some real music out, black the fans. And I shouldn't have to get this back, but the brick got next. Y'all gonna have to give us fucking respect. Yeah, man. Y'all need to get serious with this radio play y'all got going, man. Come on now, let everybody eat, man. It ain't all about one person eating, man. Y'all killing hip hop. Stop doing that, man. Them over the building, man. Recognize that. Yeah, we standing first. Y'all killing hip hop. Radio, stop it. Stop it. Strap up, nigga. You live by the drug, die by the drug. You live by the gun, die by the gun. Quiet, we start riots in the land of the lost. A small thing to a giant. You live by the drug, die by the
Ruffy, baby! Bro, why you make me do that? Why you make me do that, Grumpy?
Mentions they got bars in front of me because I gotta test that.
Cause he know I'm
Man, done had me up here rapping at 8SQUAD Rebel Radio where all of the real rappers come, and he got me up there, had to bring out Queen Unique again. Lord have mercy. Where Superman go?
I want to walk everybody to the land of the lost.
All right, y'all. I'm about to sign off. Oh, no. I'm about to sign off. Thanks for watching, y'all.